October 30th, 2001, 2100 hours.
I can already hear you ranting, but I've taken on a new case. I know, I promised I'd quit. But I was contacted by a man named Johnson to go to Shadow Island and investigate Obed Morton and the Apcanis writing tablets. Does that ring any bells? Now you understand why I couldn't say no and had to leave right away. I'm going tomorrow. I left some notes on the office desk. See you soon, Conby. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you want to contact Johnson, he's at 555-1495.
Boston Police Department. Name, Fisk. First name, Charles. Date of birth, February 17th, 1944. Presumed date of death, October 24th, 2001. Somewhere in the United States, October 31st, 2001, 1800 hours, 43 minutes.
So?
They'll be on Shadow Island in about an hour.
Carnby's a loose cannon, but we had no real choice. And the professor?
Professor Aline Cedric is convinced that Obed Morton is her... We had no trouble persuading her.
I must have those tablets and their translation. Is that clear, Johnson?
Perfectly, sir.
Daddy?
Miss Cedric? Aline? Wake up.
What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Here. You'll probably need this. Do you have your radio?
Yes, I have it.
Aline, when we get to the island, for your safety, you'd better stay close to me.
My safety? Is there any danger? I was hired to authenticate the translation of the Apcanis stones. I will be working with Professor Morton.
My best friend died because of those tablets. He was killed on Shadow Island. And I swear I'm gonna find whoever did it.
I'm very sorry. Listen, I know Professor Morton's reputation. He's a scientist, a great researcher.
Well, to me, he's just another suspect.
We're getting close. Shadow Island.
What was that?
The controls are dead.
Put that on. We have to jump.
Aline? Aline?
Carnby? Is that you?
Stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come and get me out of here. I landed on some kind of old manor. Everything's dark. I'm really scared.
Listen, turn your flashlight on so I can spot you. Okay, worked fine. I can see you.
What do I do now?
Well, you've got to get inside the manor. There has to be a window or something. Find a safe place to hide and wait for me.
But...
I'll be there soon.
Who are you? I do not recognize the sound of your steps.
Please help me. I've had an accident.
You should never have come here, young lady. This is not a place for you, or anyone else.
Why? What's going on here?
My son, Obed, is in danger, young lady.
Obed? You mean Professor Obed Morton?
The creatures of darkness. You must help him. You must take Obed with you before it is too late.
Wait, what creatures? The creatures of darkness? What is...
You see, young lady, here on Shadow Island, the shadows are alive. They come and lick your face like hellfire. The shadows are cold and sharp and like razor blades. The shadows stalk you. They feed off your breath and your heat, but mainly off of your fear. Light dispels the shadows, but light also reveals the shadows. Obed will explain this better than I can.
Where is he?
How would I know? I haven't seen him for 3 days now. The last time he came, he entrusted me with this key. A statue in the smoking room. Take it. Shh. Listen.
I don't hear anything.
Hush! Howard! Howard! Is that you? Howard? Oh, what in heaven's name are you doing?
Who's Howard?
It's my husband, of course. Obed's father. Howard? Young lady, please go have a look in the corridor. There might be a problem. Howard, is that you? Young lady, there, on the table. Take it.
What is it?
An American Indian charm that will protect your life force.
But why? How?
And be careful, young lady.
I managed to get into the manor. I met Obed's mother. She scared the living daylights out of me, talking about creatures of shadows. Do you think that...
Calm down, calm down. Did you question her?
I tried. Then she started calling out to her husband, Howard!
Anything more specific?
She also talked about a statue in one of the rooms of the manor. The smoking room, I think.
I'd rather you stay put where you are until I come to get you.
No way! I'm not staying here. I won't stay here with her.
As you wish.
Exactly. Carnby, I'm up in the attic. I'm going around in circles, all these monsters.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere. Use your flashlight.
You should have left me a weapon.
Remember my telling you you had no inkling of the dangers to expect?
Well, you should have told me twice. Carnby, this is no island. This is a nightmare. What have you dragged me into?
First of all, I never dragged you into anything. Secondly, I told you to remain put. And third, I don't have any idea either.
Where is all this coming from? Did we step into the Twilight Zone or what?
I'm telling you, I have no idea. Anyhow, if you hear someone calling for help, beware.
I don't understand.
You'll understand way too soon.
Did you hear something?
I want you to answer me.
I swear, I heard something.
Quit stalling. Did you talk about our research to this Mr. Lamb, yes or no?
Well, how do you think I was able to find all those guinea pigs for you?
That's your problem.
Oh, no. It's not my problem. It's our problem.
Listen carefully, Obed. I've been putting up with your whining and your cowardice for years, but it's over now. You've known my goals from the beginning, and nobody, especially not me, forced you into following me. So if I were to find out that you betrayed me, well, you know me, and you know I would not hesitate for a second.
Oh, yes. I know you. I know you are completely mad. It's you. It's you who...
Yes, it's me. And so what? Never cross me again. Ever. You stick to your narcotic stupor and let me fulfill our destiny.
Carnby, I just overheard a discussion that might be of interest to us. Two men, one of whom was Obed, were arguing about someone called Lamb. Does that name ring a bell?
First of all, it confirms that Obed Morton is on the island. Secondly, we know he's alive. And third, I've already heard that name, or read it, but for the time being, I can't remember where or when.
Well, I'm impressed by your powers of analysis. Is that how one becomes a private detective?
Keep your sarcasm on ice. You can dish it out once we've made it out of here.
Anyhow, I'm warning you. If anything happens to Obed Morton, I will...
Stop, please. You've got me all scared.
Carnby, I've stumbled upon a regular museum. The Morton's collections are downright impressive.
Aline, can you forgive forget you're a professor for 5 minutes and concentrate on getting out of here? If I were you, I'd try turning off a light. I noticed that light goes two ways on this island. Sometimes it reveals things, other times it hides them.
Carnby, I simply hate riddles.
Good. That wasn't one.
But Professor Morton... Professor? Professor!
What are you doing here?
I came to talk to you.
To talk to me? Young lady, one doesn't come to Shadow Island to talk. Talking is useless here.
Carnby? Carnby, answer me.
Aline, I thought you were dead.
I thought so too. I'm not cut out for a place like this. I want all this to stop right now.
I understand that.
You understand? You don't understand a thing. I don't know what you, Johnson, or Professor Morton want with me, but all I want is for this nightmare to end right now.
Look, get a grip on yourself. Where are you?
In some room. Obed Morton drugged me and then locked me in here. And I tried to help him.
Sounds like your wonderful professor might not be so wonderful after all. Don't move, I'm coming.
Is that the best you can do?
Yes, I am doing my best.
Well, okay. Hurry up.
An Indian posing in front of an underground framed by two monumental statues. Ooh, ready time! Okay, this beginning was it's a book. January the 13th, 1963. Today I am 10 years old and Mummy feel fell off her horse. She says she saw. She says she saw a big shadow jumped up in front of her, which made her Sultan rear up. Daddy made a doctor to come from the mainland. He says Mommy won't ever walk again or see anymore. I wonder what's it like to be blind. Oh! It's her? It's that woman? I've forgotten her name already. God, I'm feeling old. Lol. I might check what's her name after the editing. I might check what's her name so I can actually know her name. 'Cause I forget. I'm old. I'm 35. I try closing my eyes, but it isn't the same because I know I can open them again. Oh. Grandpa Jeremy made a new machine. It's not like all the other ones. It doesn't do much of anything, but it is very funny. You can make the photographs that moves with it. He told me again never to go near the gate. When I said that, Obed and I discovered it when we were playing in the ruins of the front. He got really angry. I know Grandpa Jeremy can open it up. Maybe someday he'll show me. June the 21st, 1973. Grandpa Jeremy died this morning. Father's sorrow doesn't seem great. Grandpa Jeremy never told me how to open the gate. When I asked him, he told me that if my desire was true, then I would find a way. Father has forbidden us from going to the front. He says even change the combination of the lock to the gate on the bridge. Oh. He has changed. Right, that makes sense. If only he realized. Father is afraid of the creature of darkness. I'm certain of it. He is a coward. He doesn't trust the weapon Grandpa made. He said we were going to leave the island. And that it was time we started living a normal life. I think Mother agrees with him. I don't want to live anywhere but here. The world of men revolves me with all its travesty, their predictions. I can't even say big words. Are so crude. The man is so vain. Grandpa left me a letter, half a photo of us in the front of the gate. I can't even remember when he took it. There's a number written on the back. But I can't do anything with it. It's not the code of the control board in the library. Oh, hinty hinty. Why are they all so afraid of the Shadow Island at night? I know one day I will learn to speak their language. I know that one day I will pass into the world of darkness, and then nobody will be able to tell me what I can or can't do, or what is good and what is evil. April the 18th, 1992. It's a big day. The constructions of my laboratory is nearly finished. I really need to open it up, visit for my research. Obed is terrorized, but what can this pale reflection of a man understands? Oh, so who is this person? I wonder. The Lord of Darkness are with me. By digging the underground gallery that leads to the tunnel, to the sacrificial chapel, I have discovered another way to get to the gate. So I won't have to clear Grandpa Jeremy's path that my idiot father made an I can't even say that word, incaseable. As soon as I get my hands on that translation, I am so impatient, and let's hope that Edenshaw doesn't get it into his head to start telling me how to behave again. I have never understood his real motives. Grandpa Jeremy held him in high esteem. But now I know he is on the wrong side of the shadow. That when the moment comes, he will try everything to stop me succeeding. I know that when the time comes, I'll have to neutralize him. And him too. Oh God, lot of reading today. A lot of reading. Oh. March the 2nd, 1995. I have just reread a few pages of my notebook, and I realize just how right I have always been. Father should never gotten between us and our destinies, but in the end, he's been much more helpful to me than he would ever believe. I have made a great progress in the translation of the tablets. A new world is going to open before me. Oh God, the end of the world. It bothers me a little that Obed profits from my accomplishment in order to win himself honors in the high society. One day, My brother will find a wife and have children. Then what? Then he will return to the Shadow Island to fulfill his fate. I don't have the luxury of all that time to waste. We live in immense danger, but what of it? We are Mortons. We have lived with danger for over a century. We have mastered it and learned how to tame it. Obed is a shivering coward, just like the others. Grandpa Jeremy left several leads, but I still don't understand why he never confronted the secret of the gate to me. No doubt he thought that I didn't deserve it. I still need raw materials though. I used for my internal experiments are rotten, barely good enough to drop in the Pickling Fallman. The storms too are too infrequent. Obed met somebody that could resolve my supply problems. Oh dear. I have made so much progress since my last attempt. Oh Father, I would never have believed that you would one day be so close to diversity. Perfection fusion is in with my grasp. July the 8th, 2000, which is basically the time this year, while I was fulgurating through Obed's affairs, I found identifying proof that he has not only one betrayed me, but the whole of the Morton family history. The letter Lamb sent him leaves me in doubt. More raw materials, but this time fresh. Oh shit. Is he gonna try to experiment on Aline? Only way to find out. That was intriguing.
Aline?
I'll take a look in the bedroom while I'm waiting for you. I'm sure I heard something, but...
Aline, don't do anything stupid.
Hey, you're not talking to a kid. And there's this mirror.
A bit more reflection all round wouldn't hurt.
Huh?
Nothing.
Lamb? Is that you? Don't overdo it. Did you receive the documents? Stop it. You sound like Alan. You have no idea what is going on here. 2 agents will never stand a chance. What we need is the entire army. You're a downright bastard. Come get me out of here right now. Lamb? Lamb! No. No. Don't do it. Let me explain.
Carnby, I just witnessed Obed Morton being murdered.
We'll see about that later. I'm outside the door to your room. Let me try and open it.
You've no reaction? You're so callous.
I said later.
Finally. Now you are going to tell me what's going on.
I still don't know. Here, I got your stuff.
Thanks.
I never should have agreed to let you come along.
I have my own reasons for being here. Were you able to talk with Obed Morton?
No, were you?
I'm not sure anymore. I have this feeling there's more than one Obed Morton.
It's too dangerous. We have to find a safe place for you, somewhere you can hide and wait for me.
Listen, Carnby, you and I both know the safest place is 2 hours away by plane. I haven't managed too bad up to now, and I'm not planning on just sitting around doing nothing with the little time I have left to live. I want to know. Just before, I heard a voice up above. There's a trap door. With your help, I can reach it.
Why not stick together, the two of us?
We both don't have the same goals. Remember what you told me in the plane? Come on, give me a hand.
And if I say no?
That's not your style. Holy shit.
Who'd have ever believed my fate could be in the hands of a woman? You found out how to speak to the mirrors. I know what you are seeking, and I can help you find it. We all need to know where we come from. We all need to know where the blood racing through our veins comes from. So I, Judas DeSerto, I shall strike a deal with you. Edenshaw, the old witch doctor, stole my mirror. Should you bring it back to me, I shall raise the veil that hides your past from you. I know I can trust you. Go.
I know you met the ghost behind the mirror.
How do you know?
All those who make it to this accursed island meet him. Beware of his promises.
Who is he?
An evil being, a shadow fiend, a corruptor. He has great powers, but chooses to use them for evil. What about Obed?
Something strange. I saw him, yet I'm not sure.
Do not waste any time. Just tell him that I bear him no grudge, and that I need to see him.
Obed Morton's obtained Akvina's language. Professor Morton's presentation immediately triggered a passionate outburst from the specialist present in the audience. For several years, Obed Morton, a world-renowned specialist in the history of the Native Americans, has devoted himself to researching all available data about the tribe, the Akvivas, of whom there is no living. The ancestral trace today, the ancestral trace. Until today, Professor Morton has kept his research top secret. All we know about this research is that it receives considerable financial backing from the Institute of the Equality in Boston. Oh, as well as a significant slice of Obed Morton's own legendary family fortune. His research activities has been monumented, and it would take too long to detail the hypotheses and events laid down by Obed Morton. The truth of the element. False argument is that around 12,000 BC, the tribe convinced a highly developed complex writing systems through the combinations of citing symbols. These outstanding findings challenge not just our knowledge of North American Indian culture, but also we know about the origins of language and writing. Several specialists in the field presentation at this heroic conference spoke out immediately against the prisoner's theories. For our part, we will merely state that a work of these promotions is beyond the scope of man alone. All the same, this is exactly what the Professor Morton claims. Oh, so what kind of research he's doing? Hello? Okay, it's his store. The human shadow fusion has become a reality all these years of groping my way along. How many false leads I have I how many false leads have I followed? How many detours? But today the truth is standing before my eyes. Oh, Father, your veins run once again with life. Father, you are my firstborn son. Okay. The cells of the creatures of the darkness do not contain the properly speaking DNA. Rather, a crystal-like sculpture with surprising postural sensitive prophecy is present. It is as though the creatures did not reproduce, or rather as if they multiply after the manner of bacteria. I don't yet understand the factors which trigger this multiplication, but it is obviously that once I manage to pass behind the gate, I will know definitely more. The fusion is based on a principle surprising similarity for which I haven't yet mastered all the elements is necessary to the first. It tracked a few milligrams of the crystallizing sculpture, the most effective being those that culture around the center that would pass for a skull. These sentries have never been skeletons, no flesh, no probably speaking of blood. They are closer in structure to the mineral. Then the animal, one could say that is as though the mineral attempt to impotate the evolution of the living. Once exact, the crystal sculpture are injected directly into the Valkyrie system of the dead or the living human. I am persuaded I can perfect the procedure mixing the crystallized sculpture of the different creatures. I obtained more stable results. I can't deny that the lines I have just written. I have purge of holding 20 of the medieval medicine in my hands. It is nothing less the truth, the fruits of labor. The world of darkness is revealing its secrets to me. From now on, I will need more bodies. I am going to multiply the experiments. Obed will provide the supply. Oh, his friends, on the contrary, seems have less supplies than me. What the fuck? Things are going fucking weird. Oh God!
I knew I could trust you. Come, come. Have no fear. Do as Alice did. Come to me. Everything is so much more beautiful on the other side of the looking glass. Come. Come now. Give me the mirror. Fulfill our agreement.
Carnby, you're going to be proud of me.
I already am proud of you.
I managed to defeat Deserto's ghost, and he had a statue.
So our mission is nearly over.
Are you sure of that?
No, I only said it to bolster our courage.
Let me congratulate you, young woman, for I admire your courage.
But who are you?
They call me Edenshaw.
Finally, I meet you. Maybe you can explain everything. I want to talk with Obed Morton.
Before you try and talk to him, you should go to his office. You will find out a lot more there.
But what happened to him?
Time is running short. I, who am the last witch doctor, I ask for your help. My forefathers showed me the Abcanis ritual that can destroy the heart of darkness. I must carry it out tonight, or else it will be too late for the human race. We must stop the shadows before they spread across our world.
But what can I do?
We must find the 7 statues of our 7 gods of light. Only then can I carry out the ritual. Only then can I become the one the white men stopped me from becoming. The last of the warriors of light.
I promise to help you. But how am I going to recognize them?
Each of the 7 gods has a holy animal companion. The statues represent these companions.
But... Edenshaw? Edenshaw? Carnby, I talked with Edenshaw. I'm sure he's Abcanis.
Good for him.
Edenshaw is an Abcanis Indian. Carnby, Abcanis Indians disappeared in the early 1800s.
I confess I never really realized that.
Okay, let's skip that part. Anyhow, he needs 7 statues to carry out a ritual.
Did he tell you that?
No, he told me he was fresh out of strawberry sherbet. Carnby, of course he told me that. If I understand correctly, the statues depict animals.
So they shouldn't be too hard to recognize. As soon as I find one, I'll radio you back.
Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed that horror experience. Honestly, this is the first episode I'm doing, and honestly, I like it. It just... This is one of my favorite horror games, apart from Resident Evil. Resident Evil is my favorite, but this is more my favorite. I forgot how scary it is back then when I played it. And I can't believe this was made in the I think it was the 2000s, I think. But yeah, it is a fun horror game with good story and good characters. And the backstory with the file reading is actually interesting to the family business. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens. I have completed this years ago, and honestly, it's a dream come true playing it again. Thank you, PlayStation Store, for bringing this old camp classic back. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more. And I see you on the next video. So long, farewell, and I'll see you again. Bye!